We'll discuss here the general equation of a parabola. Suppose that we have a parabola in a standard form. The equation is y plus 1 squared is equal 8 times x minus 2. If I remove the parentheses by squaring the left-hand side and distributing 8 over that factor, and combining the terms on the left-hand side, I will have y squared plus 2y minus 8x plus 17 equal 0. This is the same equation as above. So both equations describe a parabola, but this form of the equation is called the general equation of the parabola. So there are no parentheses, we can't determine what's the vertex of such parabola. This is a general equation of a parabola, and it has the form either x squared plus ax plus by plus c equals 0 or y squared plus ay plus by plus c equals 0. The equation of a parabola in such form is easily recognizable because you'll have two variables and one of them is squared and the other one is in the first power. In the example, we are to identify the curve given by the equation and write it in a standard form. So if I'm looking at the equation, I can see that there are two variables, x and y. The x is squared and the y is not. So this is a parabola, and therefore if I want a standard form, I have to transform this equation to the form x minus h squared is equal 4a y minus k. Since x is squared, x minus h has to be on the left and squared. So how do I do this with my equation? Basically, what we have to do is reverse the process that we've done on the right when going from standard equation to general equation. We'll have to go backwards now. So the first step in that process is separate the variables. So we'll keep x squared and 4x on the left and move everything else to the right. So we subtract 2y minus 2. Now what we'll do is we'll complete the square on the left. It means we'll add a special number such that all trinomial is going to be a square of some binomial. So we'll do this to the left and we do this to the right because this is the equation. So we can just change one side of that equation. The completing the square is done in the following way. You take the coefficient of x, you divide it by 2, and you end up with 2 in this case. Then you square it, obtaining 4, and that 4 goes to that place that we designated in the line above. With that number chosen in that way, the left-hand side becomes x plus 2 squared, and the right hand side is negative 2y plus 6. So left hand side is already in the desired form. On the right, what we have to do is just factor out coefficient of y to get the term that starts with y, and we'll have x plus 2 squared is equal negative 2y minus 3.